Hello, yes, it's the day after what? My spring clean on the bike. This is the stuff, Carplan Black Trim Wax. Cleans and restores black trim. It should say black rim of motorbikes. I've done the back left hand side, you see. And I'm just doing this side. And in fact I've finished it. And as I said yesterday, I've just been stippling it with a brush edge rather than dolloping it on. That tape's been on for years. It's amazing how it stayed on. Although the little black bits of gun just crept down the little crannies. I have 2 rolls of the stuff inside. I thought, should I go over the old stuff as a guide? Because it's actually a pain to put on. If you do it correctly, you lie on the floor and just do 10 mil at a time. So each one takes 20 minutes, so that's 40, 80, 2 hours, is it? Whatever, long enough anyway to do it properly, to get it straight. You can get it in sections, you know, according to the diameter of your wheel, but is it worth bothering with? Actually, other things I was going to do, I was going to take this apart. There's still quite a bit of meat on the... Should I do a proper job on the pads? See, with being a Sunday, I'm missing a good biking day. The weather's quite nice. Should I put it off? They say don't put off what you could do today. The idea was drop the pads out, clean the pistons with arm and pliers, squirt it with the disc brake cleaner, and pump the pistons in and out just to free it up a bit. Although they're not really jamming that badly. I was also going to spray that gold, the rattle plate. Yes, it's also good. I know you shouldn't put waxy stuff near the brakes, but just stipple it on. Not dollop it on, just stipple it so it's just colouring it rather than... It's not going to run anywhere, is it? And it's marvellous stuff for converting everything back to black. Back to black. I did a similar video last year, I don't want to keep repeating myself. There's no need to paint it because it's black. Is this a good idea or not? If it isn't, please tell me. Do you think it might contaminate the pads? But like I said, it shouldn't do because it's not being dolloped on. It's not going to run if it gets hot. And stippling it like that gets in all the nooks and crannies. Yeah, I think what I'll do, I'll just bodge it for now. And then when it really is summertime, do a proper job. Not even summer, just warmer than today. I have actually caught a bloody cold. It's going to be awful by tonight. Waking up choking and all that stuff. So there we are, you know what I mean, nice and black again. As are the rims, with a bit of dollop in there. That's where I reloaded the brush. I was also going to touch up this gold inner of the disc as well. Have some gold paint inside. I could spray it into the cap and then paint it on by hand. And like I said, nobody's going to get on their hands and knees and inspect it. I even daubed some of that on here. a bit silly, I should have washed it really. But you know, it's that salt, it just gets everywhere. White salt. You know, and all the nooks and crannies of the radiator there. That's looking a bit grotty. I did that last year with that silver pound shop hammerite. And the rust is coming through where the water settles. They come up nice, so I didn't really do it for long neither. Pardon. Spent about 5 minutes doing that. And it, excuse me, it's not special stuff, it's supermarket, 5 pads. It's not as robust as proper Scotch Brite. There's actually a brand called Scotch Brite, a different colour, and it costs a bloody fortune, but if you can get equivalent or a near equivalent a lot cheaper, why pay a lot of money? I looked on eBay and proper Scotch Brite, it was just 4 or 5 times the supermarket price for scourers for pots and pans. And like I said, the salt came off with that solution I used. What it was, many years ago, I think it was when I had my silver wing, got a washing up liquid bottle, squidged 3 tubes of soluble autosol in, and then to make it a liquid, a tin of brass ore, poured it in, shook it up, and it's still fine many years on. I've actually got 2 for some reason. I think I got a special offer. I remember there was a stall selling soluble autosol really cheap at a steam rally. You know, those cheap tool stalls. I think I bought about 6 for less than a £5. So therefore, it'll last forever. I'm pleased it's all coming off. Getting behind's a bit tricky. Fishes are not 3 foot long, I could do that. Although I could load it onto the duster and do that. Like I said, it's a bit of a quandary to do a proper job. Last year I also popped them off. It's easy, just get a flat thing like edge of something and tap them off. Don't try and pick them off. You know, just tapping it on a flat surface and you eventually ping up, and then you ping them back down again. But like I said, I'm going to do a proper job in summer. I don't want pneumonia. Yes, I'm panting now. Who have I got a call from? Might have been that wander around town on Friday night in the rain. There's a chap called Simon Entwistle that does ghost walks around Lancashire, mainly Clitheroe. He does Lancaster. He did Colne. I was telling him about some old gravestones in Colne, 1626, that I took a picture of. And he did one of my town, Great Howard, on Friday, in conjunction with a new wine bar called Tipsy Cows. And I sent the landlord some pictures of the town square, which has his wine bar on, in 1912, 1900, 1895. And he was cock a hoop. So thanks very much, I'll put them in frames, I'll get them printed off and put them in frames. Well, I got him some prints, but they're a bit fuzzy, so I sent him the originals via Facebook. You don't know what I'm talking about, do you? An hour-long ghost tour in the rain. I felt a bit snivelly after. There was 15 of us being shown round, telling us a history of the town and a few murders that went on and alleged hauntings. Not that I believe in all that stuff. Anyway, there we are. As I keep saying, it's just a quick bodge of a job for now. And you see that shine. I could get it gleaming because I've actually got some of them polishing mops, about 4 different grades. But you'll have to take them off really and do them by hand and not mess around doing that. Right, I'll do the other side. Ooh, can I squeeze past? Yes. Good thing I'm slim. So, is it too dark now? After yesterday's guns, as you could see on the video, now it's a lovely deep black again. Like I said, try not to dollop it on. Just a thin coat to do it. It won't stop on for long, will it? I mean, the first shower of pouring rain on the way to work, and it'll probably, well, it's waxed, isn't it? So hopefully it won't just come off. It should be sort of slightly weather resistant. Come on, that's an awkward little spot. Oops. Yeah, I wanted to go for a ride today because I need to bed those pads in properly. He's got it covered. Bit round the dust cap. Little blue skull for the dust cap. Plastic. In fact, talking about dust caps, I was talking about that badge I have on the front mud guard and possible alternatives. I've always said after going to all these classic car shows that a miniature version of the flying V's you see on American 1950s muscle cars, or even little jets, why not make mini versions to put on mud guards? And in Australia you can buy little eagles which are actually tyre valve caps, and they're only that big with little wings. I'm exhausted. I'm not unfit. I don't think it's just my oncoming cold. I'm gasping for air. Yeah, little eagles. So, well, what you could do, send for a pair, get some either a thready bar, M6 or even an M6 bolt, stick it in the cap, super glue it with that super glue paste I mentioned, made with baking powder, or just super glue, and then mount it. You know, it'll be a little eagle with a little 10mm thread sticking out, and then mount it on the mud guard. Have a little eagle on the front. And you see where it's worn. I mean, that's not metal, is it? It's scalping, like Bandit never said. Because of the camber of the road, it wears one side. The back one doesn't seem so bad, so it might just be a front tear I need this summer, or maybe a bit earlier. So much on there. And it's been done right-handed even though I'm left-handed. A bit awkward, but so have you used this stuff on your wheels? Maybe you've got new bike and new wheels so you don't need it. Yeah, on this side I did early. Getting most of the salt off. I need to do the inside somehow. They keep going rusty, those 2 pinch bolts. Imagine if rust went down and when you try to get them off, the head snaps off. That'd be rather awkward, wouldn't it? Come tyre changing time. To do the other brake. No, I'm not bothered taking them apart today. Not got the energy. Not that it's a big job. Is someone going to tell me this is not a good idea? Soon find out when I go for a ride if there's any contamination of the pads. When my bike doesn't stop. Doesn't matter about the inner side, does it? Even that little mounting bracket looks a bit grotty. Right, I'll wipe all the excess off with a duster. And then put the mud guard back on and go for a little spin. If I feel up to it. What's the weather for tomorrow, Bank Holiday Monday? And this in my 1300 had 6 pots. Got into an argument once at Rivington. It's 3 pots. I said no, it's 3. Look, I said no. When there's pistons either side, hydraulic pistons pushing, it doubles it up to 4. Whereas some bikes just push without it being a hydraulic on the other side, so therefore that's 2 or 3. No, I said yes, I read it somewhere, so there. Is it worth messing and doing that? Really, I should be doing this with some satin paint. Like I said, all that can wait till summertime. This is just a bodge, because we're not out of the crappy weather yet, are we? It could be freezing till middle of May yet, as done in previous years. That's a relay for my horns. Just a bit behind there. That's just a massive epoxy resin I stuck these on with. They were less than £10, them little chrome eagle wings, Honda wings. How do we manage before eBay? Some good stuff on. Maybe that's why shops are closing, they can't compete with eBay prices. I'll do those again, like I said, in summer. Not desperate at the moment to do it. Right, I think that's all for now. I've waffled on enough. Yes, about to start on the television, Willy Wonka. That wasn't Willy Wonka, that was the Vikings. Other day I watched John Wayne and the Searchers again, all the way through. Ride away home. A rocking chair by the fire. That'll be the day. classic film. Never get tired of watching quality films. Debbie, don't you recognise me, Debbie? This seat's looking crap, innit? It's a really good quality item, made in Germany by, I think they're a Polish couple based in Germany. £45, but it's not cat claw proof. That stray cat jumps up, digs its claws in, pulls itself up. Even though I've got a nice bed here full of comfy cushions, especially for this ginger moggy, and it prefers bloody my bike seat. Should I splash out? It's still the same price, 4 years on, £45. But if I get another, it's just going to get clawed. Although I do have this cover. But when I put the cover on, it ends up full of bloody cat piss. Very good, aren't they? They're even rusting, you know, to a sort of nice patina, as they call it. Your triumph. Oh yeah, there's your triumph. Have I waffled enough? Squeeze past again. Yeah, so in conclusion, that's the stuff you want. Black trim wax made by Carplan. They're on eBay or your local car shop might get it in. I'll put this back on now. I think it looks alright, that. Look better when I've got my blue screen trim, which I've ordered. £5 for a metre. Well, under £5 with free post. I'll give that a clean. I've run out of polish. I'm going to go to the shops and get some polish, but all the old clothes due to be an Easter Sunday. It should be open because there's newspapers, isn't there? Only pack for some polish. Like I said, nothing's vital. You know, previous owners cracked that socket. You know, the little recess had a sort of built-in resistor, like a little washer, and it's cracked right through, so we put a normal screw in. I'll put a dab of black paint on that. So there we are, half a job. Rub down with a cloth, get all the excess off, because that wax is just to colour it and hopefully protect it if it is proper wax. Good, they were £5 from a steam rally. I got my hands dirty then, put them on. Harmful to aquatic organisms. Aliphatic hydrocarbons contain preservative. Tetrasil, Bury, Lancashire. Oh, it's local stuff. Right, I'll assemble everything again. And like I said, I've examined the pads. I'll order some more. I've got some part-worn ones, thanks to Ian, but they're sort of for emergency, so I'll order some new ones. See how much you are on eBay. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.